it certainly looked to me as I'm looking at this draft that, those middle rounds, into the first round, second round, third round, all the picks they have in the fourth round, I mean, they can get some really good players. And it's at wide receiver. It's at, I think it's defensive line. I think it's offensive line. I think it's cornerback. I think tight end. I mean, I think there's going to be an opportunity to add some really good players. And I don't know what stood out to you as far as Combine Week, but it just seemed like maybe the ceiling isn't as high as maybe in other years, but that middle group and the depth of the draft seems to be pretty impressive and pretty deep.
Right. From everybody I talked to, and, everybody's there from, draft experts to national guys. What the sense of what I got is that the first 10 to 12 picks are elite. And then after that, there's this huge plateau of about 50 guys, maybe more, that are very good, that will end up being starters by the end of the year. But after that 10, those top 10 to 12 players, there's really kind of a drop down. So there's no way the 49ers are going to be able, they're not reaching necessarily at 27. There's going to be a lot of players that are kind of at that, there's A plus 10 or 12 guys, and then there's A players, maybe A minus or B plus players. That it's like the next 50 players. So that's where most of the draft experts see the draft going. So what I've heard is that no matter what they do, whether it's defensive end or whether it's wide receiver at number 27, there's not going to be, someone out there saying, oh my God, they blew it at number 27. There's just good players across the board.
Jennifer, there will always be people who say that.
Well, yeah, but not by draft experts. So there'll be fans that maybe say they blew it, but draft experts believe that, the next chunk of players after the 10 to 12, the top 10 to 12 are still going to be starters eventually.